Look, y'all, it's almost over. Christmas tree almost fell. Why is it blurry? Maybe because of the lights. Hey, world. I'm bored. And I know I ain't gonna be bored for the rest of the week because I had 2 days off. And you know what? I never left the house for 2 days. Christmas Day and today. But I got a lot done though. I took a nap. I just woke up like maybe an hour ago. And I was thinking to myself, remember what I had said? Post. So I don't care what time or whatever's going on. I'm going to go ahead and just start recording whenever, if I have the chance or opportunity just to share. So I'm thinking about, okay, so there was one of my videos, if you go back, that I went and brought Georgina, and I never took a piece of Georgina off to create George. So I'm going to do that tonight because I know this week is going to be so crazy before New Year's. But right now, I'm going to put some music on. I will bless you if you're working for it. Anytime you're ready, girl, just say the word. Okay, I had to put the volume down a little bit because y'all can hear it. That's why I be trying to tell YouTube. Like, bro. All right, so I think I fed Georgina too much today. I try to feed her every other day, like every 2 days. But baby, she ain't hungry. I know that. We gotta pick a stem for George, bro. Okay, so this is the meaning about the vine plant, and I'm gonna put my vine plant down. Okay, so when I was in prison, I was at not Alto, Pulaski first. I had a plant. We called him George, and he was a baby plant, and I just grew up with the plant, and the reason why I fell in love with the plant is because the plant was growing as I was growing. Like everything I was going through, like it would just grow with me. So I got attached to the plant. And listen, like if you was ever incarcerated, if you do know what I'm talking about, you get attached to things: dogs, cats, rats, frogs, birds. I think I do know what it is. It's just like we're not connected to anything. Like so, whatever we find is just like a connection. But I love plants. But I felt more in love with plants when I went to Metro TC and we had a garden class, and just being educated on, you know, the natural things of life, like just gardening and farming and all these things. I look at plants different, so I love plants. And I treat them like kids. And let me tell you, if you communicate with any living thing, it's gonna do good to you. I promise you that. Believe it if you want to. Okay, so we gotta find a piece. Okay, my bad. I cut it before I could show you guys I cut it. Okay, so anyways, you gotta cut it in a rectangular motion. And look, this thing with vine plants, it has a knob. Like, this is a knob. See that one? Okay. So, it's gonna grow depending where I put it in the water. Once it grows a root, we're gonna put in another baby vase. I'm gonna use a water bottle to keep it in. Oh, I love this song. I want you to know Susie Ellie has a plant and we call her Georgina. This is gonna be George the Third. So I had George, regular George at Pulaski. Then I went to Alto, and then I had George the Second, and now I got George the Third, and I'm free, so I can have it. They let me have it in prison though. That was kind. Okay, we gonna put George. George, you gotta be next to Jesus. Jesus gonna take care of you. So where's my knob though? I gotta make sure he's getting water. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now that we did that, accomplished, let me tell y'all what I did today. Oh, my car. Okay, so they picked up the car. The tow people picked up the car, brought it to Hyundai. So the guy Marty, he said he's gonna keep me updated. Marty works at Rick Case, so Rick Case Hyundai, it is the baby version of the big Hyundai, and they said the length that it's gonna take for me to get my car back is 5 weeks. Right? It's not the maintenance that's gonna take 5 weeks. It's them literally complying and saying, "Hey, we can do it." Like, so it's gonna take you that long to approve it for you to be able to fix the car. So whatever. In my mind, I was like, oh she like, okay, what am I gonna do? So I haven't really thought that far. I'm just thinking about tomorrow, because you gotta think like that's a lot to deal with when it comes to funds, when it comes to things that you're trying to accomplish and do. But I know that in 2 weeks, I'm going to have to get a rental. Once it's approved, they'll fix it. Then I can have my car. So, but I'm not keeping my car. I'm going to trade my car in for another car. But I think I need to go ahead and get a rental in 2 weeks. Because transportation, like, I'm not going to be able to afford that every single day. Like, I'm grateful for the people that's giving me rides, but I'm not going to allow people to give me rides all the time. No, that's not going to happen. So, but I got a secret. I applied for a job a month and a half ago, and it pays $28 an hour with a record. So they won't be able to let me know anything until after New Year. So I'm hoping, because then I won't really have to worry about, you know, my rides at night. I'll pay for that, because, but I can afford that. So that's what's going on with my car. So my car, but it's okay. I'm grateful, and it's not really hard, but it's kind of like, what do you do? You know, I mean, there's ways around everything. Survival is what I've been doing for years, so we good. But anyways, I'm done with that. So today, let me tell you what I did. So I was playing with Canva. I use Canva and I use CapCut for editing, but I've never used Canva for logo making. I use Adobe Express to create my logo. So when I was doing Canva, I was like, wow, like so easy. But I can't figure out how to get a font to connect to Canva, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know, I'm learning that computer stuff. So I was looking at a graphic design class on Skillshare tonight. It didn't really explain to you how to do it. It gave you more of informative information, like scale, what is it? Hold on, I just got my notes. Like, it gave me like symmetry and asymmetry information, scale, like framing and margins and stuff like that, and how your art, and if you're doing like different type of paper art, so like magazines, books, and whatever like that. I didn't really need to know that because I'm not really in that field. I'm more like photography, logo field of graphic design. It was good to be informed about what software I can purchase and how I can use it to benefit me when I do build my business. Maybe I might need to do that type of graphic design, but I don't want to put too much on my plate now, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the good news is I found a software, and it's called Affinity Designers 2, and it's 69 something one-time payment, and you can use it for everything. So I was like, what? So I'm gonna get the software. Not gonna get it this week because I'm trying to deal with the car thing, and I'm trying to be responsible with what I have. So, and I still got to pay my rent for next month. So I don't want to, like, I could wait on that. I can't wait on my rent, you know. Also, I learned spiritual patience. So I put it on my, and maybe y'all don't care, but I care, and I don't care. Like, that you don't care, but you gonna care because you watching this channel. But spiritual patience, I wrote me a note. And it says spiritual patience, the patience of waiting and accepting life's circumstances with deep inner calmness and trust, often rooted in a belief in a higher power. So remember, I put spiritual patience. I ain't put no man-made patience, but this said patience of waiting and accepting life's circumstances with deep inner calmness and trust. Like that to me, that mean a lot to me. I love that. I love that. So all day, that's what I did. I was doing my logo, and I watched Skillshare, and I wrote some notes and did some studying. And now it's morning time. I want y'all to know this. Hold up. Let me show you what time it is, because I am so wide awake. It is literally, hold up, 1:33 in the morning, bruh. Yes. Okay, so my trauma counselor gave me a bingo card, right? It's a paper version of a bingo card. Tell me where it's at. I cannot find it. But it was my homework. So for 2025, what you do is you create a bingo card. No, it's already created. You take the bingo card, and every slot that's open, you put a goal in there. And then once you accomplish the goal, you can cross it out until you get bingo. Isn't that cool? So I was gonna do that tonight, but I am gonna show you where I'm gonna put this logo at. I'm gonna recreate it in this big paper. That's where I'm gonna put it. So it's gonna be on my wall, and I can see it, cause I really want 2025 to be my year. Like, and I'm gonna be responsible, and I'm gonna be doing everything that I can with patience to accomplish my goals. And in 6 months, I want to see some results. I want to see better credit. Like, I have no credit, bro. I have to freaking start over, like, for real. So I hope in 6 months my credit is good. I have no debt. I'm just like a brand new baby out here. Like fresh out of high school. That's how I feel. And then I was thinking about my baby, and I had posted a short on his birthday. It wasn't exactly on his birthday, it was hours before his birthday. And I watched it for the first time, because when I posted it, I was sad when I posted it. But so I had to put something funny at the end. Oh, that's gonna make me cry. And so I had to put something funny at the end of it. But when I watched it today, it really, like, made me sad. Like, it really made me sad. I can't believe my son is 17. I haven't seen my kid since he was 3 years old. 3 years old. That is insane. I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, it's insane. I don't even think I want to keep talking about it. Like, it's just one of those things that I feel numb about all the time. Like, what if I was to ever if I was to ever meet my kid, like, how would I react to that? Like, as a mom, you know? Like, I don't even feel like a mom. I feel like a mom because I have a kid, but I don't feel like a mom, if that makes sense. Like, because I've never, like, really raised my son. I don't know. It is what it is. But I'm gonna leave y'all. And this is what I'm doing.